Okay, and now for today, day 7, the level 4. Have you ever compared yourself to others? Compare one thing to other things. Okay. Yeah. And now with the first part. And did you repeat a lesson beforehand?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, and today is our final days. Okay, it's our final days. But now, we have the word inferior. What does it mean for the word inferior?
Uh, Inferior means the someone or something uh, not 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 better than me.
Okay. You could say that inferior is someone in lower rank. In lower rank. Okay.
Right. Okay.
And the next for superior.
Superior is opposite to inferior.
Yes, absolutely right. And now, and are there any words that you don't understand in the first part?
No.
Yeah, it's all the common words. Next, for the second part, how about the second part? Are there any things that you don't understand?
No. I understand.
Yeah, you understand them all. But now it's time for us to back to our lesson today by watching the video. Now, let's start.
Yeah.
A lot of people spend their whole lives always comparing themselves to other people, without even knowing how much it negatively affects them. When comparing yourself to someone who is inferior than you may feel content with who you are and lose the passion to grow to your full potential. When comparing yourself to someone who is superior than you, it could just make you feel bad about yourself and focus on how little you've progressed in comparison to them. And this can be very discouraging altogether. I mean, if you look at someone else and you work your own goals around theirs, you're actually following someone else's path. But that path is probably not the same path as yours, and will not be the path that you need to take in order for you to achieve your own dreams. The thing is, everyone is different. Diamonds are valuable because it doesn't pretend to be topaz. Topaz are valuable because it doesn't pretend to be rubies. Everything is beautiful in its own way. We are all valuable in our own way. For example, if you're a fish, but you compare your running skills to a tiger, you will undoubtedly be disappointed in your own value. But actually, you can swim way better than a tiger can, and that there is your value. Therefore, what you should be focusing on is finding yourself, walking on your own path and competing with yourself. Instead of looking at yourself and the things that you don't have, you should be focusing on the things that you do have and do well. And even if being yourself doesn't always succeed, like maybe you'll fall or maybe you'll fail, you just have to think that whatever the outcome is, it's the best outcome you could have. Now you're probably wondering something like, hey, I lost the race. Hey, I didn't do as well on my exams as my friends. Hey, I did terribly in the job interview. And then think, how is that the best outcome I could have? It's the best outcome because of the circumstances in that moment.
Okay, this is a really meaningful video, right?
Yeah.
Brenda, it's time for us to back to our lesson today. And it's time for you to reillustrate for me first, and for that I will give you some corrections on your pronunciation, maybe.
Okay. A lot of people spend their whole lives always comparing themselves to other people without even knowing how much it negatively it affects them. When comparing yourself to someone who is inferior than you You may feel content with who you are and lose the passion to grow to your full potential. When comparing yourself to someone who is super, superior than you,
Superior.
superior than you, it could just make you feel bad about yourself and focus solely on how little you've progressed in comparison to them. And this can be very discouraging altogether. I mean, if you look at someone else and work your own goals around theirs, you're actually following someone else's path. But that path is probably not the same path as yours, and will not be the path you need to take in order for you to achieve your own dreams. The thing is, everyone is different. Diamonds are diamonds are uh,
Valuable. Valuable.
valuable because it doesn't pretend to be topaz. Topaz are valuable because it doesn't pretend to be rubies. Everything is beautiful in its own way.
Is
We're
only
on its own way. We're on
valuable.
valuable in our own way. For example, if you're a fish and you compare your running skills to a tiger, you will undoubtedly be disappointed in your own value. But actually, you can swim way better than a tiger can, and that is your value.
Hmm. And remember the word inferior. Inferior. Okay, inferior. It's
Yeah.
not infer, it's inferior. Next, for the second part.
Therefore, what you should be focusing on is finding yourself, working on your own path and combating with yourself. Instead of looking at yourself and the things that you don't have, you should be focusing on the things that you do have and do well. And even if being yourself doesn't always succeed, like maybe you fall or maybe you fail, you should just think that whatever the outcome is the best outcome you could have. Now, you're probably wondering something like, hey, I lost the prize. Hey, I didn't do as well on my exams as my friends. Hey, I did terribly in the job interview. And then think how is that the best outcome I could have is the best outcome because of the uh,
Circumstances.
circum-
Circumstances.
circumstances in that moment.
Okay, very good. In that moment. Right now, it's time for us to move to the next part for our questions about the video. And for this part, after answering this question, makes you get to know more about our script, our conversation. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, for the first question, what do you do? What do you do that make you feel satisfied with yourself?
Uh, when I compare uh, compare someone who is inferior than me, uh, which make me feel satisfied with myself.
Really? And do you think it's good?
No,
Yeah. Okay. Now for number two, and what do you feel when comparing yourself to someone better than you?
uh, maybe I felt bad uh, about comparing myself to
About
someone better.
about your ability, about your value, right?
Yes.
Very
My
quality sometimes,
yes.
and it makes you disappointed of yourself.
Disappointed of myself.
Number 3, why shouldn't you follow other people's path?
Because everyone is different and their path is different. It is
And they all
different.
hold, right? And they all hold their own value.
Yeah.
And what else? And what else?
Maybe their path is not the path I need to take in order to achieve my dreams.
Okay, I see. And why do the author use the fish and the tiger as an example?
I think using the fish and the tiger is an example is easy for people to understand and realize the problem about comparing yes myself with to someone
Mm-hmm.
who is different.
Yes, absolutely. And everything holding, right? Everything holding inside of us do really powerful things. Okay, we never imagine. And we're the same, right? And we're the same. And so we all hold the very powerful. Yeah. We hold the power that we haven't discovered yet.
Oh, yeah.
Now for number 5, what is the motivation if you fail or don't succeed?
Mm, if I felt if I felt or don't succeed, I I feel disappointed and uh, and wondering uh, about mm, the reason mm, make me fail and mm,
Okay. Let's think of the
and
reason why
in
you start. Yeah,
yeah.
right? Next, for questions about the vocabularies. With the first question, how do you react when your parents compare you to other children's?
Uh, my parents compare me to other children when I was a child, and I felt I don't like they do that, and um, I felt shy and disappointed myself. Um, mm, I see I I I can't do anything better than other children.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that means you are comparing yourself to others, right?
Uh,
You're
no,
comparing yourself to others. Because when your parents compare you to others, and so you try to prove, okay, you try to prove to them that you are better than others, and so that it means that you're comparing, right? It means that you're comparing to others. You take the standard of others as the line for you to hit or to reach.
Yeah.
And so it is maybe another ways for it is another ways that means that you're comparing yourself to others.
Yeah.
And now, okay, and now for number 2, in which ways are you similar to your friends?
My friend and I is similar about
Are similar, it's not is. My friend and I.
are similar. Yeah, are similar about hobbies and and qualification. Uh,
You could say that we have something in common, okay? We have something in common. For example, we love travel, right? We love travel. We love music or anything else, okay?
yeah, okay.
And how would you describe yourself?
About myself, I just I am just the girl 17 years old. I maybe I friendly.
I'm friendly,
I'm friendly. Um, mm, s- kind
kind,
and
friendly,
uh,
kind.
willing willing to have people who are who who have the problem.
Yeah, that's mean
Uh,
you're helpful, right? You're
yeah.
helpful, you're caring and helpful. What else?
Uh, besides that, I have a lack of communication with uh, people I first met. I first meet. Um, um, maybe I'm scared to. Uh,
You scared of something? What are you scared
uh,
of? You're
scared.
maybe you're scared of the stranger, right?
Yes. I can't find uh, conversation uh,
Yeah, you
to
cannot open, okay? You can open or you can simply say that I cannot start the conversation with maybe the strangers, okay?
cannot start conversation.
Open, start, or make an conversation, okay? Start the conversation, open the conversation, or you can say to make a conversation with the strangers.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for number 4, are you similar or different to your brothers or sisters?
I am different to my brothers. Uh, he he always likes uh, the things which is stronger, uh, dangerous,
Mm-hmm.
and I just like the thing which is
Soft, smoothly.
yeah soft, neatly, romantic.
Okay, yeah. I see. And now for number 5. Which characteristics do you think are the least appealing in a person?
Uh, uh, I think the least appealing cha- characteristic in a person is uh, uh, kind,
Kindness.
care, caring, caring,
The first for kindness, right?
kindness. Yeah.
Okay, what else?
Uh, kindness.
Politeness, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Politeness. Um, mm, friendliness.
Okay, a lot, right?
Mm,
Yeah. Yeah, this is all about our lesson today. It is talking about something inside of you, something related to your characters, okay? And do you think that constantly comparing yourself to others is a good thing?
no, I don't think it's good for me.
Yeah, me too. I don't think so. And why don't you think that is good?
Um, because when I compare myself to someone, I felt bad and um, I felt bad and maybe I will close myself. I will close myself.
This means
Um,
that constantly comparing yourself, right? Constantly comparing yourself makes you or distracts you from the things that you have to focus, the things that you have to pay more attention to develop yourself. You just focus on the thing that, how to win, okay, how to win others, okay, and how to chase or how to keep up that some kind of people. And so maybe I totally agree that it's not good, okay, it's not good, it's a bad thing, okay, it's a very bad thing,
yes.
it's really bad. And yeah, but develop yourself is one of the most important thing, right? It's one of the most
Yes.
important thing. Develop yourself. Develops is not only your career, your work, or your study, but you have to nourish, okay, your soul, okay.
Oh,
uh,
okay.
I think is really important, the very important things. Okay,
Yes.
and for the lesson for today, do you have any questions for me? Because it's our final lesson.
Mm,
Yeah, this is the last day. Yeah, and I feel so sad when I have to say goodbye to you. But anyway, good luck. I always keep my finger crossed for you.
yeah.
I always keep my finger crossed for you. Okay? Keep my finger crossed for you. That means good luck.
Okay.
Yeah, and anyway, yeah, but don't worry about that. If you have something sad, okay, if you have something sad, you have something that you want to share, you can contact me over the messenger.
Okay, I will.
Okay, right? Okay,
Yes.
and right now it's time for us to say goodbye and good night. See you next time.
Yes.
Goodbye. Yeah,
Goodbye. Thank you.
thank you.